Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. What do we got here? What are we gonna do? Quests. I do kind of want to keep... Actually, it says we should be level 15 for that, so I guess let's do some side quests. Let's do this. I should probably actually... Let's talk to some people in here as well, because... I need to get side quests.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse.
Bloviating.
It sounds like he's really trying to
I
put
don't
you
think I
over the
actually
barrel.
knew that word.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvin up.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time.
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay. Is there anything else I can talk to? That's a game.
That hits the spot. Making
That's true.
sparks fly out there.
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. Has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah, he's still nursing his pride over at his shop. I've seen Karja fuss pots made of tougher stuff than that brittle bolt. Anyway, he knows if he messes with the Shadow Karja, he messes with me.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Flame hair. Alright, that's not inside here. Okay, let's... I have the meat for that dude, but I need the other thing. What are these other... I just feel like I should talk to these people and get their quests, you know?
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Uh,
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking. Where are we? Ah. So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
I am.
actually,
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive. Done in one. Machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Javelin thrower? Sign me.
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly.
Oh, man.
But coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better, namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rig.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Nice. Any other things here? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, there is. Let's go. I want to grab that. Because it... Just so that I have all of them, you know? And once we get this one, then we'll do some of these quests.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
And we're not
Like
going
a
to talk to
chicken on
him
your
for
crew,
too long
I'm in the
here.
area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Some of the conversations are just like, they just drag out, and I just, to be honest, I don't really care that much about like the side lore. Alright. So these are just errands. Let's do those real quick, because I don't think they'll take too long. Yeah. I swear there was a way that you could just like hold a button and your mount followed the road. I thought that was a thing, but I mean, maybe it told me and I just wasn't paying attention. Oops. It's really important to be killing animals so that I can upgrade my like inventory things, whatever. Whoops. I'm pretty sure there is. I don't actually know. I think there's a. There was in the first game. I think there was a trophy for like lighting all the campfires or whatever. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. So wait. That just was telling me things. So X is go. I don't know. Whatever.
Scroungers. Mildev said I could find a metal pan over scrap piles. I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal.
Here I am! Come and get me!
Shit. Alright. I mean, killing machines is good because I need to get a lot of, like, stuff, you know? Like, the more stuff you get, yeah, the more you can upgrade and whatnot.
I bet a cook can do something with this.
Like, I knocked a bunch of stuff off. Alright, cool. Alright, where's the other thing? It's like literally here too, so let's do that. I mean, it's a little far away, but what is that? Not what I wanted to do. Unless there's a thing up there. There's not. Yeah, so break light melee. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a follow road. I swear that was a thing in the first game. I could be totally making that up. It's definitely been a thing in other games too, but I'm pretty sure that that was a thing in Zero Dawn as well. Oh, I need to gather charger horns too.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from a cauldron if I can find one.
That's...
There's the thing. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib. Should be able to harvest its rib now. Got the fanghorn rib, now I just need the charger horns. I'll pick these up.
See, now that I have some more weapons, it's not nearly as bad. There's one of those things. Whatever they are. Alright. Where's the charger? Oh, right there. Oops, wrong button. Going the wrong way. There's some of this stuff.
What's this?
Interesting. Damn it, really? I really hate how she does, like, she does that sometimes. Oh, Aloy. Jesus Christ. So just a cache. That's interesting.
Shut that machine down quick with shock ammo. Shoot off the horns. I have to try again.
What? Oh, I need...
Got everything I need for Della and Boomer. Now, see about that weapon of theirs.
Didn't I knock another one off?
I've been made.
Alright. Let's just fast travel back. Where was I? Oh, I'm not even that far away. Let's...
Be welcome, Outlander. Looking sharp as ever.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding!
Sure do.
I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Oh,
Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
boom!
Interesting. Alright, so let's turn in this other thing.
Missy!
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
I assume his food gives me probably good buffs and whatnot.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, it looks like he can.
Back for that free meal?
Yep. So what the heck? Yeah, so that just like buffs you. Okay, cool. Meal of food provides temporary benefits. Skill boost. Meal's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food affecting me active at a time.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And
So
see what else Mildef's cooking up.
Kind of what I assumed.
After the Tanakh slaughtered those cars?
Outfits, armor.
Gates only close before embassies. Plenty.
Ooh, trophy upgraded 3 weapons. What do I need Banghorn Antler for that. I don't use traps enough to justify that, so
Was doing business of no.
I mean that's kind of useless. But might as well put coils in if I can
Can't exactly lock them out, now, can you?
use them.
You already got maps. If you call a few squiggles on a piece of paper a map, sure.
Okay. What else do I have here? I don't know if I'll have enough time to do that, to be honest with you. Like, what else can we... Whoops. Oh, I do have some skills. Melee damage. What are you? Resonator blast. Oh, that's actually good. Let's get that too. I really hate exclamation points on things. The first game you didn't have to collect all of those, so I really kind of, that's the case for this too. You just had to get like a certain, so you had to get so many, I think. I think I do need to scan most enemies though. Or enemies, not enemies. The Lord. I don't really think I have time to start anything else, so I'm probably just gonna end this episode here, to be honest, just because if I start something else, I'm probably not gonna be able to finish it. So instead of splitting something up between multiple episodes, we are just going to kind of go through our inventory, clear everything out here. Yeah, so much. Oh my God, why? Okay, we did it. I could sell some stuff that I have. Okay, actually, I do want, where is that? Let's equip it. Put it there.
What's this proper survey? You! I know you see me.
I mean, actually, you know, let's go see what that is. I know it's a game, but we'll play it and then end the episode.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the record.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
I do.
That notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move.
This is like some kind of weird
here.
turn-based battle game, I guess.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your a machine's combat power and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So
Okay,
right now,
I get it.
the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means, did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. you've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Not right now.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
You know where to find me, Red.
Alright, we'll do more of that later. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.